One question, where does Huntsman Winter War take place? Is it before Snow White? Is it after Snow White? Is it in the middle of Snow White? Who is going to win president? What am I doing with my life? I don't know. Huntsman Winter's War stars Chris Hemsworth, Jessica Chastain, Charlize Theron, and Emily Blunt. About two sisters, Charlize Theron and Emily Blunt, the Ice Queen and the Evil Witch, and they have this feud and they're trying to take over this kingdom. That's what the movie really thinks it is. By the trailers, that's what you think this movie is. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but it's not what I expected, really. I expected this really good feud between these two sisters and Chris Hemsworth and Jessica Chastain being the Huntsman and trying to get involved with it and pick a side. It's not that. It's not that kind of movie. It's not. It's not that movie at all. And with that, I didn't really care for this movie. I surprisingly really like Snow White and the Huntsman a lot. I bought it on Blu-ray, watched it a lot. Here, this one I just didn't care for. It's a storyline that went a different direction and it took a typical cliche direction, not one that I really cared about. The movie tries to go for this out-of-place humor by the dwarves, played by Nick Frost and someone else, and Chris Hemsworth tries to go for this humor, and they go for this awkwardly placed humor throughout the movie when the vibe is some of an action film, and when they attempt this humor, sometimes it lands, but most of the time it's just awkwardly placed. I'm just like, why? Overall, the jokes did not make me laugh. This movie also has a very slow pace. The movie sets up really pretty good, and then it just slows down drastically. Then it kind of picks up towards the end, and that's what you get from the trailers, is the end and beginning, and everything else in the middle is not what I expected. Also, the CGI in here, for the one CGI monster that they had in the movie, it was pretty bad, and the fight scene was pretty bad too, so overall the action that they handled was pretty bad. Overall, the movie Huntsman Winter's War is not what I expected. I expected something else, didn't get that, and for that, I didn't find enjoyment in this film. The storyline was cliche. The acting was okay. Some of the people, the sisters, were misused. They weren't in the movie really. They could have been used a lot more and maybe added to the storyline a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and give Huntsman Winter's War a C. So if you guys noticed last Tuesday, I didn't do my just-in-time Tuesday video. I'm going to change that to every other Tuesday. I realized that my childhood wasn't as awesome as some other people, and I'm slowly going to run out of ideas. There's just so much that I did when I was young that I want to cover some things, but I don't want to run out of ideas in the future. So I want to continue doing this as much as I can. So I thought every other Tuesday I can stretch this out more. So check back next Tuesday. Sorry if anybody was sitting at their computer all day waiting for a video on Tuesday. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's probably at least one person that. So check back next Tuesday. Same thing, same console. Not gonna tell you. So this is Just Watch Movies. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Just Watch the Movies. And you stay classy, YouTube.